Now, one comment that I want to make about the opening paragraph, and what I'm going to say, it is advanced stuff. And the reason I'm saying it is not to nitpick here. It's because I know Victoria is a good writer and I know she's ready for a challenge. And because the fix is actually really easy. My comment here is about point of view. Now, point of view is a topic that, believe it or not, very few writers understand. I know that sounds bizarre, and people listening to this might be disagreeing with me, and that's fine. Again, I could talk for an hour and explain to you why most people don't understand point of view, but I don't have time for that right now. So you're just going to have to take my word for it or do your own study. Point of view is one of those storytelling things, especially for novelists, that it seems so basic. First person, second person, third person. Most people go, yep, got it, and they move on. It seems really, really basic. But in fact, it is highly nuanced. And it's further complicated by the fact that in our business, we don't have a standardized way of talking about point of view or understanding point of view. So here's my thought about the opening paragraph. It reads like it's first person. It is clearly the thoughts of a character that, like we are in this character's mind. That's why it feels like first person. And it's working, right? Because it's compelling. The problem, if I want to use the word problem, comes in the second paragraph when the point of view switches to third person. Now, it is close third person, so we're clearly going to, throughout this book, hear the thoughts of this character. But there's a clear narrator introduced in the second paragraph, and that narrator wasn't there in the first paragraph. So it's a bit of a jerky motion that is really easy to fix. Okay, here's the fix. In the opening paragraph, you introduce the narrator and you do it early, maybe even in the second sentence, and it is simple to do. So you could write something like this. Here's my little attempt at it. There's something about the scent of blood, the inescapable bitter tang of iron that hangs in the air and that stayed in Alex's nose no matter how much menthol or lavender oil she used. Such a simple fix. Now, Victoria can spend more time and, wordsmith it more than I did. But my point here is that by introducing the main character so early, you actually have an opportunity here to strengthen the story in two different ways. First of all, you keep a consistent point of view, right? By making it third person close right from the beginning. Second, you're introducing the main character right away by name and gender. We know the name is Alex and it's a she because it's the lavender oil she used. Such a small thing can make a huge, big difference.